Shut Your Mouth Lounge, episode number 343. Addy?
Yeah.
What you thinking about?
Nothing.
Ah, excellent. Conserving the brain energy for the times you need it.
Yes.
A good plan. All right. So, your YouTube channel,
Yes.
what you doing with it?
Well, the main channel, of course, we're kind of in the down period of waiting for the month to end so that the next video can come out. the one that's already done. The other one is a pain in my ass. I am currently... so, the November review is gonna be No More Heroes. Mainly because I have it on the mind, for one, and for two, like, I did all of the setup to be able to play No More Heroes without the game crashing by virtue of getting the V version. That might as fucking well.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I've been playing through No More Heroes on the V, and you know, it is no more. It is in fact No More Heroes on the V. Major
no.
I mean, it works better than you'd imagine. I figured out a way to make it work with a regular controller, so I don't have to do motion controls. Now, No More Heroes 2 natively supports the Pro controller for the Wii, so I don't have to worry about that one. This one, I had to fuck around.
Ah.
And yeah, it works 95 to 99% of the time. There's a 1% where it's just like, you know, you press the stick and it's like, okay, did you swing the V mode? I'm not sure. But otherwise, it's fine. But yeah, so that's been a problem mainly because when I played through No More Heroes on the PC version, I had to go into the beta branch, which for no reason in particular that I can discern, gave me all of the money. Literally, as much money as the game can give you.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I got to the part where the current version of No More Heroes on the PC crashes, and people said, "Hey, you can play through the game if you switch to a 2021 version, to that beta." And I went, "Okay, it's worth a try. I want to play this game." So I switched to the 2021 version. I got an achievement that I'm not sure I even fucking earned. Because I got the achievement
you know what?
Yeah?
Because there's the beta branch, they're probably like, oh, well, we need them to bug test all the shops, so let's give them enough money.
I don't know, because there's two betas. One of them, I went through the more closer to now, because there's a beta from like May of this year, and there's a beta from 2021. The May beta didn't give me money. I know this because I went into it first, and it didn't fix my problem, and it didn't give me money. And then, but I could have been able to tell still, because how I know that the beta gave me money is because when I killed Heavy Metal for the fucking 500th time, apparently, according to the achievements.
Yeah.
So after I killed Heavy Metal for the 500th time, it gives you the results screen, and then it tallies up your money, and it gave me the usual like 20k or so that I got for S ranks, and because at that point I have been so very versed with fighting Heavy Metal that I could do it without getting hit. but yeah, then I switched over to the 2021 beta, and I beat him. And the game is like 20k, and I go, okay, that makes sense. And then it gives me the 20,000, and then it keeps going, and then it goes until I literally cannot receive any more money. Now I was like the other thing too, by the way, is that, you know, this happens, and I go, okay, bless you, okay, this might be a debug thing like you said, but then they would make it so you have infinite money, I would assume. So I went through the game, and I couldn't tell, because the first couple of assassins, when you have all of the money, The assassins give you enough money back to make it so that you can't tell if you lost money.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I was 2/3 of the way through the game before it turned out that no, I am not receiving any more money than I should by that point of the game. So it was a one-time thing. Heavy Metal just gives you all of his cash. Fucking Sylvia auctioned off the mansion. It's now yours. But yeah, so the game's been taking me a bit longer to get through on the Wii just because I didn't have all of the money, and so I actually have to do jobs, which is fine. Like I'm having fun with the jobs and shit. Well, most of them, some of them,
Yeah, that's the notorious thing about No More Heroes. And either you like the shitty open world No More Heroes 1 and you're mad that No More Heroes 2 got rid of it, or you considered it a waste of time and went to do No More Heroes 2 like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, No More Heroes 2. Like, aside from all of the fan service with Sylvia, like, No More Heroes 2 is an improvement in every way on No More Heroes 1. No open world, I don't have to fucking do the jobs if I don't want money. Like, it doesn't lock my progression, it just makes it so I don't have more beam katanas. So I will still do the jobs to get the beam katanas, but it's not a progression lock. It's a minor thing, but it matters.
Yeah.
And then just like overall, No More Heroes 2 felt like that's kind of the problem with No More Heroes 2 is that like No More Heroes 2 is by no means perfect, but it's so much above No More Heroes 1 and 3 that I'm not sure if they can reach it again.
Yeah.
Because No More Heroes 3 was like No More Heroes 1, but you can also clearly tell that they ran out of time and or budget. Because literally half, if not more, of the open world is blocked off.
Oh boy.
And you know, like there were some areas like that in 1 too, but in 1 when you can when some area or some extension of an area is just window dressing, then you can tell because it's not on the map. These areas are on the map, fully fucking rendered in the like full view map. They're just scribbled over with red, so you know that you can go there because unfinished. So like, genuinely, from what I can tell, they planned for all of that to be in the game. It's just not. And like, it's one of those things where like I understand how this happened, but also it might have been a good idea to like wait a week so that whoever made the map can redraw it, and then just make it so it doesn't appear like you made all of this gigantic open world, and then wait shit, we can't finish that on time, and then just made what's in the game instead.
Yeah.
Like perception matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah, No More Heroes. I'm working on that. And that's about it for that. For the second channel, I have Kingdom Hearts, of course. Then Bloody Roar, the first one.
Yeah.
And finally, More Perfect Apocalypse.
All right.
That's it.
All right. On my own YouTube channel, I have got coming. Actually, I think I've got everything uploaded. So it's going to be a surprise. On the group channel, you're going to have to wait just a moment while I pull it up, but no, only a moment. It won't be no longer than that. Just a singular moment, long enough for me to cover it up by talking repeatedly, just over and over until I can get right in there. Like, for instance, how I'm now into the account, and now I must need to pull up the, complete set of videos that we are uploading. Oh, excuse me. Of course, now I'm about to get burp heavy right when I need to talk a bunch. But nonetheless, yes, I will be on the very next page, and then boom, all right. So, September 9th, Monday, Danganronpa. September 10th, Tuesday, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Part 10. September 11th, Wednesday, Payday 2, Part 27. September 12th, Thursday, Last Play 2, Part 6. September 13th, Friday, Street Fighter 6, Part 28. And September 14th, Saturday, Phasmophobia, Part 33. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so the topic for today, real simple, aesthetic, subjective one. Favorite armor sets in video games. And it's probably just going to keep going as long as you and I can keep naming names.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go ahead with an obvious, probably fairly obvious one for me. Wetlands Ebony.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Wetlands Ebony.
Wetlands Ebony. I've never heard of that.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It's one of the dyes that you can get for Ezio's outfit. It's not an armor set per se, I guess, but it's the closest you can get. Now the thing here though, is that usually when I run it, I don't run Wetlands Ebony completely. I have Wetlands Ebony for the outfit, and then I run Wetlands Ivory for the cape, because Ebony has a, I want to say it has a black and white cape, and Ivory has a black and red cape, so it fits better with the aesthetic. But I might be misremembering that.
I do not have the color sets for the Ezio games memorized at all.
That's the only one I know. There used to be a time when I would do playthroughs of Brotherhood, doing Wetlands Ebony % runs, basically. I have the first half hour to 1 hour of that game memorized in the specific way, so that you can get that color scheme the fastest.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know that exists. I know that Wetlands Ivory exists just because that's once again the cape that I used. But like other than that, I don't know what other. There's Roman colors. I think there's like Roman Umber, but like.
Wait, don't you hate the Brutus armor in that game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, it's just funny. I was just thinking of that game and thinking like, oh, the Brutus armor was really sick.
I didn't like the skirt. That's literally just it.
Well, it's Romans though.
Oh yeah, but the Romans can get fucked. I don't like skirts as a design element.
Sneeze coming in. If I announce it though, it doesn't come without failure. Yep, there it goes. Disappeared.
Well then.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to think of other armor sets. Because yeah, one of the problems for me as well will just be like, okay, so what the fuck is this thing called?
Sorry, I just about to blow my nose.
It's fine.
I don't know why, but the allergies are really, really bad today. There has to be one from For Honor, right?
That's a good question, because like I remember liking Orochi's armors, but also not, also feeling like that was the thing of like I didn't like playing Orochi, but I liked Orochi's armors. I liked Aramusha, but all of Aramusha's armors sucked.
Yeah. Aramusha was kind of just bound into the thing of, oh, funny hat.
Yeah. Honestly, they should have made it so Aramusha got like a regular helmet, but the color outline still had the hat.
Ah!
So like you get to wear a normal helmet as an Aramusha player, but on the other people can still tell you're Aramusha by the fact that you're holding two fucking swords and also have the outline of a large hat. Hmm.
To be,
Yeah.
For Honor still strikes me as one of those games that would give up on the idea of having distinctive character outlines rather quickly.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. That only happened. That only happened like I want to say 2 or 3 years after we stopped playing.
Ha!
Which is, I believe, the point where they said, okay, fuck it, Orochi gets a casual outfit.
Ha! Orochi, come to think of it, would actually be one of the character outlines in that game I would consider easily confused for others.
Yeah.
Because him and, who's the main dude or chick?
Who's main dude or chick?
The one that's on, the main knight dude.
Shoulder. I don't remember either.
The one who holds their sword as they're running around, you know?
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, holds the sword by the blade when they're running around and doesn't hold it by the handle until they're in combat.
I mean, are you asking like the actual Knight faction Knight guy, or are you talking about Kensei? Because Kensei, I don't think holds it by the blade.
Yeah, I mean actual knight, the main dude of the knight faction.
Yeah, I don't remember their name, but I know the guy.
The one that got put in Sam's show.
Yeah. For some fucking reason.
That's still a goofy enough instance of some. I like how goofy that is.
I don't, because
It's
it reminds me of For
not the
Honor.
weirdest guest character in fighting games by far, but still an odd one.
I don't, because I don't like it because it reminds me of For Honor. That's it.
Huh. You don't have any picks from RPGs of any kind?
I'm trying to think, but like RPGs generally have a like usually if I like an RPG character's design, it's, but for one, generally it's not armor that you get, and
Yeah, I guess that's the thing is that like you're going to generally be more into JRPGs, which don't give armor sets, at least not visual armor sets.
yeah. It also kind of varies even with that, because like I can say, oh, I don't mind the way that they design Gekt in Crisis Core, but there's a caveat there that like in 70% of the game he looks like S, and then there's 20%, there's 30% where the lighting is just right and it actually looks good, and then that's what I like the way Genesis looks, you know.
Well, I'll come up with a few answers to give you time, I suppose. Let me see. Let me compare the armors from Morrowind for the different Morrowind houses. Morrowind guard armors. The cat is also being extremely aggressive today with wanting attention. So everything's conspiring here.
Well, not the animal, but Jerry Lawler's ex-wife.
No. Matter of fact, I should leave the call in disgust for what you've just said. Anyways. Okay, let's see. Is the... I guess it's a mixture of all the guard armors, but nonetheless. Oh, it is House Redoran. Okay. Let's see. The version of the Morrowind House Redoran guard armor in Skyrim. Let me throw that in the chat. I quite like that. It's just alien enough for Morrowind, but it's not too fucking weird, you know?
Yeah.
But my favorite of the Morrowind, like actual, native Dark Elf armor sets is this particular armor set, which I'm not quite sure. Hang on. Let me look at it. Which guardhouse? Oh, those are the Ordinators, right? I really like the armor set for the Ordinators, which are going to look crappier next to the Skyrim shot because Morrowind's kind of a poopy looking game, but there you go.
Ah.
I like the golden face mask. I like the big.
Oh, that's a mask.
Yeah.
I thought that was just his face.
He's stuck. His facial expression is stuck in a permanent.
Yeah, that's Morrowind. I played it. No, genuinely, I did play Morrowind, but it's been a long time ago.
Morrowind characters' mouths move when they talk. Oh boy. Skyrim? The armors in Skyrim, though, can differ.
I mean, honestly, the armors in Skyrim, to my knowledge, are just like, alright, regular plate armor, Dwemer outfit, naked, and then recolors of their head, you know?
Hang on, I'm going to pull up, let's see, a comparison here. Okay, a comparison shot that actually looks good. There are no comparison shots that look good.
Nice.
There's got to be a better picture than this. Oh god, they're all terrible. Okay, you know what? This will want to work. The Daedric armors. I guess they kind of, on some level, will change the designs from game to game just because, it's demonic armor. It can change appearance if it wants. But, I'm not really... when I look at it, I'm not quite sure which of those I prefer.
I think Morrowind and Skyrim have the most interesting ones, because like the Oblivion one is kind of just like, alright, King Arthur, but red. Morrowind is more weird, Skyrim is more menacing.
Yeah. Morrowind has like a certain samurai quality to it with the mask,
Yeah, kinda.
Let me see. Ooh, Dragon's Dogma has some good picks.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what I had my guy wearing Dragon's Dogma, but it was like... my problem with armor is generally armor blends together. Armor is armor is armor. Like, unless you put a fucking scarf on that fucker, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I can't say I've ever had the same problem.
I mean, I think it also comes down to just like I don't like knights. I don't like the whole aesthetic of knights. So
Yeah. Oh, you know what? How did I not answer this one yet? Onion Knight.
oh,
The perfect fat knight armor. And also, let me throw in, let's see, the fluted armor from Demon Souls, which have you seen before?
I don't know.
Hang on, let me get a good shot that isn't in no resolution whatsoever. Oh, you know what? I actually remember this armor set looking a little bit weirder. It's actually not really that crazy. Huh, I retract my answer then.
Oh, I actually remembered one that I liked. It wasn't a full armor set, but it was still more or less a customization thing. So in Witcher 3,
Yeah.
I forget the exact setup I had, but during my playthrough, there's a mission in Witcher 3 where you have to go to an auction and you can actually like bet or bid rather on the items that are being sold. So you can even get some customization items that you otherwise wouldn't be able to, from what I can tell. So my Geralt,
Yeah.
by like mid game, because this is mid game. I if memory serves, my Geralt by mid game was wearing normal armor, and then on top of that, he was wearing a large like neon red leather jacket, and and he also had those like very small circular sunglasses. And I don't know what it just really felt like it fit.
Yeah.
Like the two.
Okay, I've got a really bland answer. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like the two swords and the ponytail. Like it felt like he was the greasiest man.
And pretty edgy too. Geralt's pretty edgy.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily edgy, but Mr. Cool Guy. Oh man, this guy's the coolest. Oh man.
Yeah.
I got an answer that's actually pretty boring, but the armor that's on the front cover of Dark Souls, the Elite Knight set.
Shoot me an image. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, let me put it in there.
Like I simultaneously do and do not remember. Oh. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think the blue adds for a contrasting color scheme, and I like that he's got the one particularly big shoulder pad, but it's asymmetrical.
Yeah, and also the like visible gambeson.
Yeah,
it's a nice touch, and basically this is what I said. Like if you put some clutter, if you give it a fucking scarf, I'll be able to tell it apart. But if this was just plate mail, then it's just armor for armor's sake, more or less, which is fair, but still,
yeah,
not very interesting looking. But yeah, like there's like basically, I want to say that there's like for armor designs, there's like two extremes where they start running together. One extreme is no cloth; it's just plate mail, and then you just have layers of plate on the other layers of plate that can get blend together if it doesn't have like interesting geometry. The other end is Berserk, where like we looked at Guts once. Everyone now looks like Guts.
But it just works though.
I mean, it's a cool design, Like, I get it, but at the same time, if everyone fucking looks like Guts, then it stops being cool. You know?
I've got an oddball
Yeah.
set from Elden Ring. Hang on. It's the armor of D. He's got a twin brother that's dead, and he really misses him. So his armor has a twin built in that's hugging him.
Ah,
I'm gonna look up the Berserk armor real quick.
which one?
The Berserk armor.
I know.
You know, I know the Berserk armor has a lot of plot significance because it's like, holy shit, look at how strong Guts is now. But really, I prefer Guts' default look. But there is also Skull Knight. Have you seen Skull Knight?
I'm not sure.
He's a side character in Berserk wearing skeleton armor who occasionally just shows up and helps people and then leaves.
Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing the Berserker armor. I think.
Oh, you never seen the proper Berserk armor before?
No, I've only seen Guts, you know, with the regular Guts. I didn't know that he fucking has a pop hood.
Yeah. He gets a wolf helmet and it starts having glowing red wolf eyes. And it makes him go berserk in exchange for massive power.
I mean,
It's almost certainly one of the big things that are supposed to lead up to eventually him being able to take on Griffin, even though Griffin is for all intents and purposes a god.
see, I feel like this. Somehow, I feel like
Griffith.
this.
There
Yeah.
we go.
I feel like this misses the point of the original Guts design somehow. Just by the like this is both at the same time. We saw Guts once, but also this is all plate on top of plate. Both.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. I don't think it's a natural plate of armor, set of armor. It's like, you know, I guess it's like kind of like the Elder Scrolls Daedric armor we were looking at earlier, where it doesn't have to be realistic. It's demonic.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's supposed to be an exoskeleton. It just doesn't look appealing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay, so I know there's going to be a split here between us. Because, what was your favorite Ghost of Tsushima armor?
It kind of flip flops. I like the Ghost armor. I like the armor you get where it's kind of like the Ronin outfit, but with the stuff on the back.
I really love the Ghost armor is fantastic, and I do remember when I played through Ghosts of Tsushima, I played through Act 3 in the Ghost armor just because that was the most thematic. But I played through Act 2 in the Sakai clan armor because look at it.
Yeah, I don't like the Sakai clan armor. It's too bulky. It makes sense why it's bulky, but it doesn't fit Jin to me.
The Sakai clan armor to me seems to be like it emphasizes the extreme of the loud playstyle in Ghost of Tsushima, you know?
Yeah, kinda. I can see that.
It's almost like an alternate idea of where Jin would be if he didn't, you know, become the first ninja.
Yeah.
I love the deer antlers on top. The deer antlers on top are really great. Like, the shoulder pads have almost kind of a feathered design to them that I think is really interesting. And you can't really see from the front, but he's also got that straw, that like scarf made out of straw that also adds to it, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if I stuck with that Mempo for very long. My memory is that I would change that pretty frequently.
Yeah. The Mempos, I had this thing with the Mempos too, where like most of the Mempos are fine. They work for what they are. They're just also not very interesting. Like in my New Game Plus playthroughs, I either play with no Mempo or I play with one of the fucking wolf teamed ones because fuck it, It's different geometric. Fuck it, whatever. It's a different shape than Jin's regular mouth.
Yeah.
Instead of just large smirk. Like
Oh man,
yeah?
Another armor set I really love from that game. But I think they either added it in a later update or it was only available once you beat the game. I love the Mongol armor when you could get your own set of Mongol armor.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
That was cool. That's they added that with whatever the trader's armor is what they call it if memory serves.
Yeah.
Which I also like that one. It's a slightly different take of the regular loadout armor with the whatchamacallit, the little V in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mongol armor was cool. Honestly, the Mongol armor and the trader armor were the good ones that they added in that one, because they also added the archer armor, and that one's kind of just like nothing. I don't know. Bless you.
Me. Thank you. Stupid question.
Yeah?
Who's the samurai dude? What's the name of the samurai dude you love in Sengoku Basara?
Masamune. Tata Masamune.
Okay, give me a moment.
Although if
I can actually...
if you're looking for the antlers, that's taken off of Takatatsu Honda, if memory serves. He had antlers like that in real life.
I'm actually not trying to look for a picture of Sengoku Basara's Date Masamune. I'm trying to look up the Masamune clan special unit in Total War Shogun.
Ah. What you were saying? I'm trying to look up his Koei design, which is 90% the same. But he just has whatchamacallit, like a modern-ish like sea captain jacket on.
Huh. It's simplistic, but I do really like. Hang on, let me see. The design for the unique unit the Masamune clan get in Shogun 2. Let me put there. The bulletproof samurai. Whenever they're arrayed into a spear wall and everything, it looks great.
Ah, yeah.
With the Iron Man pose and everything.
I'm trying to look one up that surprised me that I liked it. I don't know if it counts as armor, but there's a version of this that's less bulky. I guess we'll go with this one. I can't find a better image.
Okay, that's from where?
That's No More Heroes 3.
Well, oh, I get. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's still less crazy than the mech.
Oh, this is the back.
He gets another one.
Yes, this suit turns into this.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah.
Is that again the explanation for where Travis burned all his money?
No, he just has it. It's just a thing that he has now.
Okay. Because I remember back in No More Heroes 2, I thought that was a hilarious explanation for why you had to get Travis's money all back.
Yeah.
Because he's spinning on a big dumb robot.
That gets banned immediately.
Of course he did.
But yeah, they introduced this for like, you know how in No More Heroes 2, I think it's both 1 and 2, where if you roll 7s, then Travis does a screen clear.
Yeah.
So instead of that, they put in Henshin, which is this outfit where he does like a Power Rangers transformation into the first outfit, and then that can turn into a big mech.
Of course it can.
You also later unlock a Henshin full power mode or whatever, which is green, and it's just you get some of the max moves in regular combat because of course you do. But yeah, like I was honestly genuinely surprised by how much I like this design because I don't generally like the whole tokusatsu Power Rangers thing or most mech designs, but this blended like I think the reason that I generally dislike that stuff is because a lot of it looks really bulky, which makes sense when you try to think about it from an engineering standpoint, but doesn't make it look more appealing. and and this kind of strikes that middle ground where it's like it's bulky enough to be somewhat believable, but at the same time, you know, he can realistically move around fast. Like I can see, I look at this design and I go, yes, I accept or I expect this person to move at a regular person's speed at least.
I mean, it looks like powered armor that like would have extra joints to make sure it moves faster.
Oh, I found a larger image.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
I actually just last night watched RoboCop for the first time. There we go. That is a better image. But RoboCop has the ED-206 big stupid walker. Right?
Oh yeah, I hate that.
And that thing, that thing apparently, like the major role of that thing in the plot is that it's a big piece of shit that sucks.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that the way RoboCop beats it is by it can't go downstairs, but it tries anyways, God bless it, and ends up toppled backwards and screams like a baby.
See, when I saw RoboCop 2, I didn't see the whole movie. I only saw like that scene where he dies, and I went, "Wow, this thing sucks. I hate it."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing's introductory sequence is that it doesn't understand like its eyes and ears are also shit, so it just kills innocents.
Of course.
Like it has 3 scenes. One scene where it kills a random innocent. The next scene where it falls downstairs and can't get back up. The third scene where the other people have successfully got it back up, but RoboCop just blows it up anyways.
Nice.
Like, I'm pretty sure that at least twice in that movie, other characters at that same corporation tell the guy that made it, that thing is a piece of shit. We are not selling that. That's good shit. Oh, wait. Excuse me.
I'm trying to think about it, but I'm also trying to think of like, all right, well, I played a lot of Monster Hunter recently, Rise, and you know that has some designs, but the problem there is that like most of the human designs kind of stink, and the Pelico designs are a lot of times cool.
Yeah, Monster Hunter gets over-designed really quickly.
Yeah, and they still have the outfit that I had in World, which I like, where they like I forget which monster it is, but they just refashioned this like tree monster into big like camo hooded fucking like hunter outfit, and then I like that.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it's like all right, kill big rock lava monster. You get to look like Magma Man from fucking Mega Man 2. And some people like that those sort of outfits. It's just I don't, you know.
Hang on, let me pull it up. There's a Skyrim modder that makes armor sets that I really love. Let me pull up some of his works. What's up?
I'm trying to look up the name of the armor that I'm talking about, but I found this instead.
Oh! I like how sassy the female armor looks. That's not an armor set. That's a Devilman character.
I can't tell which one the female armor is supposed to be, and honestly, I prefer it that way, but still.
That is pretty funny.
Both of these characters look fabulous.
It's pretty great.
Which I cannot find the name of this either. Oh, it's apparently an amiibo layered armor set or something or other. I forget. Right? But I forget. I don't know. They're not telling me.
Okay, I got some mod armor sets from Skyrim that I wanted to show.
Yeah.
All right, here's this dude's Red Guard armor set.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the use of quilted armor, the face cover, the weird shaped tower shield. There's a lot going on there I really like.
Yeah.
And I'm always a sucker for when they can they remember that the Imperials are part Japanese. But like, hang on, there's this particular armor set that I really dig, where it comes with two different helmets this guy made, where you can choose, okay, so here's a more Japanese style Imperial set.
Yeah.
But it's also, if you look at like the body armor, it's like, oh, well, that color scheme isn't really classically Japanese. Well, that's because they actually wanted to go for the older lore, where Cyrodiil is a fucking Aztec jungle.
Ah.
So it's a mixed Japanese Aztec design, which is interesting enough already. But you can also alternatively choose this helmet instead.
Okay. Yeah, I see the Japanese part more clearly with this helmet.
Yeah. Oh, you don't get to see the mask real well in that shot. Let me pull up the other shot. Here we go. There's another mask design actually. Hang on.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh. Which that's interesting. Not only combining a mask that's designed to look like a face with the like upper face covering bejeweled stuff draped over the eyes. That's interesting, you know?
Yeah, half Vajazzle, half Vempo.
Yeah. I think that like okay. I nearly just said the words that are memed. I nearly just said Bethesda should hire this man. But like, you look at that one in the middle and you tell me that isn't like a fascinating instance of actually taking the old Elder Scrolls lore and genuinely giving a shot at like, okay, mixed Japanese and Aztec aesthetic. And that's pretty well as close to mixed Japanese and Aztec aesthetic as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Let me see. There should be like at least one more armor set from this guy's works. God bless him. This guy looked at the stuff that the Nords get in Skyrim and went, "This shit's boring. Let me give him something real fucking weird."
All horns.
Not quite.
Ah. Fair enough. Is this
I'm not sure
is this person regular sized or?
Yes, that is just an enormous helmet.
I see. See, I kind of feel like if you're gonna do this, the pants and the chest should be wider.
I don't know. the armor is like called totemic armor, so it's like trying to look like a totem pole, like the Nords used to do.
Yeah.
And that's also why he's got a whale on his belly, and his axe is an owl, which is pretty great.
See, like my thing is that like this guy is so close to looking like the abominable snowman already.
Yeah. There's a lot to love going on there. I need me an armor set with a whale on my belly.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What's up?
Look at this design.
Ooh.
It is like you told someone to like this is someone taking the Sengoku Basara design for Oda Nobunaga, eating it and throwing it up.
This looks like a Lords of the Night or whatever design for Dracula.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't remember how that game designed its knights. But yeah, like fucking Monster Hunter, a game where you have that outfit and then right next to it you have this outfit, and there is no in between.
Yeah. I mean, that heavy armor set is still less over-designed than the armor set that is advertised all over the goddamn game, and it's the one that gets into Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah. Also, I like how I look up the armors from Monster Hunter Rise just to see if I can find the one that I'm looking for, and I get this instead. I gotta say, props to that Iori Agami. They're trying their fucking hardest.
The Soul did a good job as well.
Yeah.
I honestly can't recognize what the other fighting game characters are supposed to be.
One of them is the bottom left is what's her face from Blaze Blue, I think. Like
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. Next to her is Hatsune Miku. And then second from the right on the bottom is Lucky Chloe, I think.
Okay.
I don't know who's in the middle. My best guess for the bottom right is Xianghua. I don't know the other man.
Devil horns, though.
She's the devil.
Okay.
I mean, the devil horns might genuinely just be there because either A, you wouldn't otherwise get the hair, or B, you can't have character without headdresses. Or at least you couldn't if erasers for a while.
Oh, yeah, that would be a waste of an armor slot, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To not wear anything.
And like now you can turn them off if reserves, but I don't think that was always the case.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking up if Siegfried from Soul Calibur had any armor designs that I really liked.
Berserk.
And I nearly just typed his name in it as Sugfried.
That is what he's doing now that his series is dead.
Yeah, life on the streets is rough.
But yeah, the Siegfried design I remember liking the most is Guts. Surprisingly. You know, blonde Guts.
Yeah. You know, Nightmare. I like Nightmare a lot, but when they start doing shit like making him have a mouth on his chest.
I forgot that he had that.
Was that 3 that he got the mouth on his chest?
It would have been later, because if it was 3 that I would remember, 3 is the one that I played the most.
Oh. Well, he definitely didn't have it in 2, so it's probably a 4 decision.
Yeah.
The Soul Calibur 2 Nightmare. Hang on, let me... Let me get him out here.
Oh boy, I need to show you.
Quite like.
Oh yeah, that's the classic.
Yeah. The big bat wings on the helmet are more interesting and draw more attention when he's not got more going on than the rest of the armor, you know?
Yeah. Isn't his all 3D
as the game
default
was going
basically
on and he got more over-designed, the bat wings on the helmet started to be less interesting.
Yeah. Isn't his 3D default is just this? More or less?
Let me look. It looks like Soul Calibur 3 was actually the one where they had the mouth on the chest. But it was very small.
Ah, that's probably why I don't remember it then.
Because this looks like a Soul Calibur 3 screenshot to me. Hang on.
Oh, that's a mouse?
Oh, the little teeth.
I always thought it was an eye.
Yeah, he has the eye on his shoulder.
But yeah, but he also has an eye on his chest in in Soul Calibur 2.
That's right, he does.
I just figured the eye just opened up. Which it might, honestly, it might be both. It might be an eye mouth. Okay, so it's not Soul Calibur 1. Is it Soul Edge? Where Mitsurugi has the...
Okay, I started looking up Hildy, because I was like, Hilda must have had a good armor set at some point. And then, curiously enough, this is one of the results, which it looks like official art to me, but...
Yeah?
Hang on, let me post this.
Ah!
Someone tell Siegfried.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen Mitsurugi's Soul Edge design? The one that they took from us? His best outfit.
I don't think so.
Here. Or here's a better image.
Wow, that's shit.
Yeah. This was his default outfit in Soul Edge.
It's a good thing we moved on from that.
But yeah,
also, I did not know that his first name was Haishiro.
Yeah, hey, Shiro, Mitsurugi.
That's a really awkward name.
But yeah, they did this to him. Then they gave him his more like his properly armored up outfit, and then they just made his casual outfit Haomaru.
Yeah.
Which was the right choice.
Okay, looking at the Hildy designs now, I'm gonna say that in a sense this is kind of like Hilda is in a funny place with Soul Cal. She's only in the bad ones. But
what do you mean? She's not in 6?
She is in 6. That's the thing.
She is?
Yes. So give me a second. She's a DLC, and let me. This is her design, and I actually really like this design. She's too yassified, but that's Soul Calibur 6 problem.
I understand what you mean, but that doesn't make the term less funny.
Because like Soul Cal 4 Hilda was never ugly by any means. She was always pretty. But she didn't look like this, whereas quite so much of that like edging on Jersey Shore look, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I'd like this design better if she didn't have the tiara.
I like the tiara for a little bit of indication of her being royalty, but the helmet worked better.
Yeah.
But I do really dig the big red coat over the golden armor. Though I want the golden armor to go back to being silver. To me, gold is too gaudy for Hilda. Like, to me, the fun of Hilda is that she's more practically armored than the other women in Soul Calibur. As everyone else got more naked, Hilda got more covered up.
Yeah. So it's Soul
She's
Calibur.
not a crazy woman.
So Soul Calibur 7, she should wear a burqa. An armored burqa. It's made out of steel plates. Holy shit.
No, in the next game, she should be Nightmare. Ivy never wore armor, did she?
She did, but not for long. Like I feel like she wore a minimum amount of armor in 3. In one of her designs.
Yeah, I'm looking at the alternate designs, and Ivy has lots of good alternate costumes. What the fuck?
Yeah. Now here's another one that I think will be split down between us.
I love Olkadan.
Okay, so do I.
I fucking love Olkadan.
I wish
At
Olkadan.
this point,
Yeah.
I think we're just giving up on talking about armor designs, and now we're just discussing Soul Calibur characters. But nonetheless,
I mean, I don't.
I fucking love Olkadan.
I mean, I don't know, cause like we're still, or at least I figured we'd still go at it from like the actual armor part of like, Olkadan isn't very armored. His armor is weird though. He is also weird. It checks out.
Yeah, the only real armor he's got is the skirt.
He has the skirt. He has the whatchamacallit, the like knee brace things, and then he also has the like his wrist straps are also metal, and then he has the bangles. So like,
Yeah, but that's not armor. That's jewelry.
I don't know, because there are some Eastern martial arts where you would use like metal wrist straps or the equivalent to like deflect weapons and shit. So like to me it makes sense that he'd like if he wears wrist straps, he has those metal shit that he'd just use it to deflect weapons.
Okay. Hang on, let's see. Did Sophia ever wear armor? Before she became Boob Woman?
Someone tried remaking Golden in Soul Calibur 6.
Oh no, I can already tell this is gonna be bad.
An effort was made.
It's actually remarkably close.
Yes.
And would not be bad if it weren't for the bizarro merging of an eagle head into a fucking afro.
Or the snake that's wrapped around his neck.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Like, it's one of those sad things where it's like, okay, generally speaking, in Japanese fighting game series, tradition tends to win out. So Edge Master, if there was any of the dudes, if there was any of the Mokujins that were going to come back, it was Edge Master. But Olkadan was so much more interesting.
Yeah.
It does not look like Sophia ever wore a practical set of armor.
Oh boy. Is this the design I'm thinking of? But that didn't help. Oh no, yes. Oh god. So speaking of Soul Edge, like OG before Soul Calibur designs, have you seen Voldo?
Voldo was in Soul Edge?
Yes.
Really? I thought he debuted like Soul Calibur 1. Oh boy, yeah, the polygon art was not friendly to Voldo.
No, it wasn't. Also, like, that's not the same design. Like he is full on. Like he usually Voldo has like shit covering him on top of the like fucking S&M outfit. He doesn't here. He's full he's ass out.
I honestly can't tell.
Fair enough, it's easier to tell emotion. But yeah, like this is actual genuine sex festival though. And then they turned it down in Soul Calibur and onwards.
He really should have got more naked alongside Ivy when you think about it.
Yeah, they dare not go back.
I feel like there are two halves of the Soul Calibur cast. One should get more naked and the other should get less. Like at a certain point, Killick versus Maxi should just be dicks flapping in the wind. But when you have Siegfried versus let's see, who else would be heavily armored? Wow, there's not really that many characters in Soul Calibur I think of like as being heavily armored.
I feel like it depends on your definition of armor, because like I feel like Raphael Sorel should have more coats. More wider coats.
Yeah. It zooms in on an arena. Two fates, bind and flying fate, windrunner, as you fuck. And it's Siegfried versus Raphael. And it's just on one end of the screen, there's just a big fucking block of iron. And then on the other side of the screen, there's just a pile of coats.
Yeah. On one end of the screen, there's an actual just tank. Siegfried has armored up so much that he actually just looks like a tank.
Okay. What'd you say? You got cut off from me.
I'm saying that Siegfried's armor is just a tank. Like his sword is the part that shoots the rockets. Otherwise, he's a tank. And Raphael is just Raphael is the size of Kusanageno on the screen. But it's not actually his body, it's all coats, and then there's just a small circle that's his face.
You occasionally see it shuffle from him having to struggling to move.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the background, hanging out on the stage, is like a fully nude Mitsurugi who is staring directly at the camera, hands on his hips, staring into the viewer's soul.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
That's good.
So I wanted to look up on Chaos's design in Stranger of Paradise, because I don't remember what it looked like, and I feel like I remember it being fine-ish. But I really, instead of writing in, Stranger of Paradise or whatever, I really just wrote in Jack kill Chaos, which I'm sure that may at least images of Jack.
Yeah, it'd probably be doodles of him, but... Okay, so I had a funny thought where I was like, okay, well, Setsuka, they should have at some point given her an alternate attire where she could wear samurai armor, because that'd be cool. And, let the sexy nudie attire be the default attire. The thought that falls up in my mind is, man, Soul Calibur was the only series where the nudie attire would be the main one, and you'd have to unlock the ability to wear clothes.
Yeah. No. Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, it's like, Dead or Alive with most characters, it starts off in the mid stage, and then you have to unlock the ability to move the clothes slider up or down.
Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't Chaos's design that I remember liking, it was the effect that it caused. Cause like this is Chaos's design in Stranger of Paradise. And it's it is in fact a Final Fantasy boss. But now imagine but then imagine the game is filled with anachronism, fucking whatever. It is filled with like both fantasy outfits and regular normal casual wear. So you're fighting this guy, but you're wearing a tuxedo or a polo shirt.
And your dude has his iPod out listening to Linkin Park.
Not Linkin Park. Fucking hell! I said Godsmack. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Good lord.
And then that game stunk for many reasons. At least partially because it was actually just Neo in disguise. But you know,
Yeah. Who did Final Fantasy ever have a really great armor design?
I feel like they had a good red mage with like armored red mage.
Probably.
Red mage cape guy. I know him.
Yeah.
I keep okay. I don't know how to narrow the search because I'm on Final Fantasy One Red Mage. I know what Final Fantasy One Red Mage looks like. It is mage and red. Yes. Okay, I'm writing in Final Fantasy Three Red Mage. Now either I will get Final Fantasy Three Red Mage or I will get Final Fantasy Six Red Mage, depending on how Google feels.
Final Fantasy VI was really the last one before like 14 that they wore armor.
Yeah, I mean, okay, anyway.
And even then, Terra was wearing a dress.
I mean, it depends on how much. Like, once again, like, how do you define armor? Because, like, you know, Cloud has the spoilers, and his
Yeah,
skin
he
is
has the
armor.
pauldrons and nothing else.
I mean, his skin is armor. I mean, lore wise, technically his skin is
Yeah.
armor. This is a lie. So what I left at earlier was I typed in Final Fantasy VII Red Mage just to see what it gives me, and it's like Vincent Valentine is a Red Mage, which like okay, both wear coats and that are red. Otherwise, no. But I typed in Final Fantasy VIII Red Mage, and it's giving me the Final Fantasy I Red Mage design, and I know this is incorrect because Final Fantasy VIII did Final Fantasy VIII even have a Red Mage? I played through this game. I should know.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Actually, it did not have a Red Mage.
I wasn't aware it was even still a class thing that would be noted.
And with some of them, you kind of just have to figure it out from how they're built in the later games, like after 7. Because like with 7, apparently, apparently Red 13 is supposed to be the Red Mage, which isn't exactly right. But I suppose he's the closest, you know.
Yeah.
And then, like with Final Fantasy 15, it's Noctis,
Ah.
which I guess you know Jack Kill Chaos. He's also Red Mage, so fair enough.
Yeah.
But I'm also not seeing the like mouse woman from 9 on this list.
I wouldn't know.
Final Fantasy 9 was wild because they're just like, here's a red mage, it's a mouse woman, and then she dies like 20 minutes later.
Oh, great.
It's this character.
That's a design.
Yep. I mean, this looks the actual proper design instead of a render of the in-game model looks better. Well, that's not even the in-game model. That's the whatchamacallit. That's specifically like the cutscene model.
I see.
Uh,
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I just an armor set just came to my mind, and it's one that I dislike because it looks fucking dumb. But I wanted to share it because it looks so stupid. But I don't remember what it's from.
I've got an answer from a game that I wouldn't remember ordinarily.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I've forgotten the guy's name. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We've disagreed on this before. Hotaru.
Oh yeah. To me, he's just very generic.
Yeah. Yeah. I to me, it's the back banners. I think.
Yeah, I can see that, but that as well to me is just like the back banners are like if you look at like samurai movies or shit, there will be a guy carrying the back banners because that's just the thing that they did. It doesn't make it only makes him slightly special, I guess.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Here's the one. Let me find the official art of this. So, none of there. That's I suppose as close as I'll get to official art. So near the end of Naruto, they figured it would be a cool idea to have Naruto and Sasuke, do team up attacks, and one of them was making it so the nine-tailed fox can wear Sasuke's like chakra armor, and it looked like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yep. Like here's okay, sure. Here's a wider look. I can't find the full body.
That's bad.
Yep. It sucks. Like the only the only verse design that they've made, well, the only verse design that they've made that I've seen since then is they killed the nine-tailed fox, but Naruto can do something to go into like a similar mode, and it just looks so bad.
I would bet.
Okay, that's not it. Oh shit! Here it is. Look at this. Oh,
Oh no.
that will not display. All right, let me copy image, which is what I thought I did. Oh, that will not display. It's too bad. The design sucks so hard you can't see it. There.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember because I remember one of the guys from Naruto actually having like cool armor though. But as you can imagine, it was like a character that maybe showed up once. So I'm gonna have to think about who they are, if they even exist.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Power armors in Fallout.
Yeah. It kind of depends. Which one, but I mean, most of them look mostly the same anyway.
Okay, but here's one question.
Yeah.
The skinny power armors from all the Fallouts prior to Fallout 4, or big, bulky mech suit power armors from Fallout 4?
See, that's the thing. I like the skinny ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, maybe it's just because getting in and out of them in Fallout 4 was too much of a fucking hassle. But I just haven't like the Fallout 4 power armor look fine. But there's this bad taste in my mouth when I think of them. Okay, so while I'm trying to remember the Naruto character, I remember that in Bleach, one of the earlier power ups that they get is one of the earlier power ups that the protagonist gets is like a inner struggle, something or other, whatever. It forms on armor on his body, and he can control it and all that, whatever. I went looking for it. I can't find a fucking picture of him, like, actually having the armor on for whatever reason. But I did find this funny image.
Okay, let me see. Oh. That's my understanding of Bleach.
Yeah.
I should note, by the way, that for a minute now,
Yeah.
I had Marvel Infinite running in the background. I forgot Marvel Infinite had an actual soundtrack and not just generic MCU orchestral themes.
Ah.
And more so than that, I forgot that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has the worst version of Devils Never Cry.
Why?
It's fucking rancid. Oh boy.
Do you also like how they had to sneak in Spider-Man and Captain America's old teams as like credits teams because of the MCU soundtrack?
Disney wouldn't let them put it in as the actual character's theme.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible how, like, looking at Marvel Infinite, it's like, okay, for one thing, all the characters that return from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 look like ass. All the new characters look great. Jeddah looks fantastic. I would pay good money for a Darkstalkers game where everybody looks like Jeddah does.
I paid for a Marvel vs. Capcom game when everybody's Jeddah. That's it.
Yeah, Jeddah's pretty sick. Jeddah is pretty sick. But also, like, the gameplay design is really good. So it's like, man, if two simple things happen. One, they had the budget of more than one Street Fighter V character, possibly two.
Maybe one and a quarter.
And the other thing, if Disney would just get the fuck out of the way, then Marvel Infinite could wound up being really good. Really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I feel like this might also be one where we disagree. But I remembered this, and I think like this also is one where like, do you count this as armor? Because I think it counts. So this guy's special move is that he controls ice. He makes ice armor that makes him look kind of like a dragon, I guess. He gives himself wings. He can also summon ice dragons.
If they're going for the dragon theme, I really would prefer they put the dragon's head elsewhere than his arm.
Yeah, I mean, this is the this is this is the sort of stuff that they do with it. So you know. But like depending on when you are, and you know, just the anime, like it changes how it looks a bit apparently. Which I guess this is from the new anime that I haven't seen.
Okay.
But yeah, like I don't know, this shit. This is a figure. Like this shit to me is just very cool. I like this design, and it's, you know, it is kind of just like adding more shit onto the guy's regular design. But still, I don't know. It fits. A lot of the other ones are kind of weird that they do in Bleach, but this one to me fits. Aside from the dragon arm, like you said, that's kind of stinky.
Yeah. I'm looking over at the game shelf now to see if there's big ones I've missed, because I know there's got to be one.
Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Great. Yes.
Baldur's Gate 3 generally actually shoots for very understated designs. Let me see. Whoops, I accidentally searched up Final Fantasy 3 armors. So I already had the search window open.
Baldur's Fantasy. Final Gate.
Baldur's Fantasy. Hurt me harder, Kratos. Yeah, Baldur's Gate generally shoots for more understated armor designs, so there's not a lot that I can really throw out there that, like, generally speaking, like when they try to get advanced, they just throw a lot more line work on it.
Yeah. I guess while you think about it, I also have a joke answer that I just remembered.
What's that?
Well, see, because of how Cyberpunk 2077's armor stuff is set up, you can have the highest armor rating, and like you can have the highest armor rating Pantone and also not have Pantone at the same time. So
what?
Yeah, because I forget if it was a glitch or not, but basically there's like you can basically turn off the visibility of any of your clothing items if memory serves. So I saw a playthrough of Cyberpunk where it was just a guy in a Hawaiian shirt and nothing else, and he couldn't die.
I assume his dick is just flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Like the bits that made it obvious, because you know it's in first person, you don't see that shit usually, but eventually he just like jumped up on a couch where NPC was doing dialogue, and then went into photo mode, and you can apparently pose your character. So he posed his character, so he was doing like the before the slam of the Hurricane Rana. He was doing that to the NPC talking, but he was naked.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Well, I guess he wasn't naked. He had a Hawaiian shirt, but you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a specific set of armor from Dark Souls 2.
It's the one that despawns all the ganks.
Okay, there's got to be, let's see, is there a good picture of this gentleman? Apparently not. God damn it, I'll just, no, it's not as, hang on. Why did no one take any good pictures of this armor set?
You're the only one who likes it.
Why is everyone else wrong?
Society.
It's either in low resolution or in front of a bad background. The fuck? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with a kind of bad picture of it. There we go. The Archdrake Knights.
Oh, that's nice.
I like that it's really just a helmet, but then a series of coats.
Yeah.
But the picture I didn't want to use for the introductory picture of it, but nonetheless I love, is back in like the demo version of the game, it just had character creation presets, and one of them was wearing this armor. And here was the picture on the little character select. I love it because he's two-handing this little mace. So it's this enormous set of armor, and he's two-handing a tiny mace like there's my beating stick. I beat people with it.
Has anyone photoshopped that so he's holding a shake weight?
Not that I'm aware of, but that is a pretty good idea.
I guess along similar lines, but the opposite way. I do definitely genuinely really like this design.
Ah! That's a good one. That's a very good Fist of the North Star, right?
Yeah, it's jaggy.
Yeah, there was no way it wasn't.
I mean, it was Fist of the North Star or early JoJo, which was Fist of the North Star, but not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, I've got one more answer, and then I think I'm probably done.
Yeah.
But I need to find the character's name. Just gotta find the name. Where is he? Excuse me.
That's you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Oh, wait. I got another one. Oh, no, it's not going away. It's just staying there. Oh, fuck it. Okay. It's been proposed by people before that the FromSoft games set up each of their next games with the previous game's DLC having one character who will look like they're ripped from it.
Yeah.
So Dark Souls 1's DLC, Artorias of the Abyss, has a character that looks suspiciously like their next game. But I do really dig this guy's look. It's a little interesting on several levels. Behold, from Dark Souls 1, Marvelous Chester.
Ah. It's him, the Junkler.
He's not tipping the hat, by the way. It's pre-tipped.
I see.
The hat is integrated into the helmet, pre-tipped. And he's got the Bloodborne coat, but underneath it's like BDSM gear.
Yeah.
And he's got that hilarious, overly huge crossbow.
Why wouldn't he?
He's this, like...
Yeah.
The thing, Marvelous Chester is great because no one else in Dark Souls looks like this.
Yeah.
He's just a freak. Like, no one else in Dark Souls even has the idea of a fucking top hat. Where did this guy come up with it?
Britain.
The strangest of fantasy realms, England.
Yeah.
All right, you got an answer to wrap us up on?
I'm trying to remember it because I feel like I remember it. The thing is, I forget if it was an Iron Man armor or if it was a Batman one.
Oh no, Iron Man could take us all day.
Yeah. I don't know.
I could just pop open my copy of fucking Avengers and us just go through and rate all the 80 suits that Tony has in that game.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like, let's pop open the original Avengers fucking book and then let's talk about the 70s robot Iron Man for like half an hour.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. But hey, this time he's golden.
Yeah, I like that design when it's just that Tony made it in a cave with a box of scraps. But the moment that Tony is like operating out of his mansion making Iron Man suits, yeah, no, big 10-man suit needs to go.
Yeah.
Bring on the red and gold.
It is also a problem because like I remember I liked one of the Hulkbuster suits for Iron Man. There's like 80.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, if I look up Iron Man Hulkbuster now, it's going to be the MCU's version. MCU Hulkbuster isn't really bad, though. Oh, excuse me.
Depending on the continuity, the fucking 2099 Spider-Man suit, which was retconned to be on armor for some fucking reason. I hate that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, in the future, everyone wears armor. Which is like, yeah, I'm sure that people in the medieval age just thought that everybody today would be wearing armor.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got a '90s Hulkbuster right here, which I actually do kind of like the design, but it looks way too much like Tony's cosplaying as Juggernaut.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Instead of saying I'm the Juggernaut, he says, I'm an alcoholic bitch.
Yeah. I'm the alcoholic, bitch.
Yeah.
So, by the way, there is a line in Deadpool and Wolverine where a character says that they would rather than do something, they would rather gargle Juggernaut's Juggernuts.
All right.
Yeah. And it's not Deadpool who says it.
It's Blade.
Yeah. Okay,
shit,
there's... Conversely, what always bugs me is those... there's only a couple times they did this, but any of the Hulkbuster suits that just look like regular Iron Man is in a baby carrier.
I probably know what you're talking about, but what are you talking about?
Hang on. Well, here's one suit that looks doofy because you can see the regular Iron Man suit is in the suit, and it's always going to look doofy when it's a set of armor wearing another set of armor.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
It looks like Tony... I know that Tony's speaking through a speaker, because otherwise he would never be able to talk while he's in an Iron Man suit. But nonetheless, it really looks like he should be muffled.
I don't know why, but I feel like the image after this should be Iron Man's head lowering into the suit.
I can't see shit.
Like he's inside a transformer.
Oh God!
He's mid-transformation, yeah.
This is my first time seeing this. Behold, the Celestial Hulkbuster suit.
Okay. I need to open this in larger so I can comprehend. Okay. I mean, I don't hate that. It doesn't make sense. Like,
I mean, you can tell that it's supposed to be a Celestial when you look at the chest, but other than that, it's like Tony just abruptly decided to have the power of God and anime on his side.
Yeah. Like, this Tony, whoever this Tony is, this Tony shows up in a fight. He's fucking bursting. He's blasting even the Evangelion intro.
I like saying he's bursting just for Guilty Gear purposes.
Yeah.
Waist burst on round start to establish dominance. Thanos was just like, oh shit.
Oh
Wait
God.
a second.
Yeah.
Is this real? I have to look this up. No. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would do this. T'Challa can't allow anyone to have shit. Behold, Black Panther's knockoff Hulkbuster suit.
Okay, this isn't Black Panther. This is Pentark.
Oh wait, this is even better. Hold on, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. Big Hero T'Challa. All right, J-Max. You need to.
There's so much to love here. Between the Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox.
Yeah.
But like, look at Black Panther himself. Look at his head. How his head is just like kind of morphing.
Yeah.
and the crappily doodled Captain Marvel in the background.
What do you mean? That's what Karen Danvers looks like at all times.
She's just going. "Mrrr."
Okay, this one I think we'll disagree on, definitely. But with this lighting, like this shot specifically.
Okay, let's see it. Oh yeah. Oh, what is that? It's the armor that Superman made in the sun for Batman.
No,
What's
no.
it called?
Wait, it's canon? Why?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Superman. Okay, Batman at some point needed to get involved in some godly level fight, which was way out of his league. So Superman was like, "Don't worry, Bruce. I'll forge a suit of armor for you in the sun."
Yeah, I only know this armor because Nomura designed it.
Oh, okay, that's Nomura's twist on it, but it is. I think it's just Nomura's redesign of that armor. Could be wrong, but it looks a lot like it.
Cause yeah, but yeah, like the shot that I sent you, that one I think looks cool. It's not something that Batman should wear at all times, but like for a one-off, it's fine, you know. But then
the funny thing is that in the comics, Batman doesn't even keep the sun suit in the Batcave. He keeps it at the Fortress of Solitude.
That makes sense.
Which does make sense, but did lead to probably the one time I can recall it actually being neat in a comic was when evil robot Superman Eradicator was trying to kill Lois in the Fortress. No, she was trying to kill Superman in the Fortress of Solitude. And suddenly that suit burst through the wall, and Clark's like, "Bruce, how did you know I was in trouble?" And the suit says, "It's Lois in here, dumbass."
Nice. But yeah, like once again, that shot specifically, because like there's this alternate shot where you can see more of it, and like no, then it falls apart.
The arms coming out of the wings are interesting. You know what this would be a good design for?
Yeah.
Owlman.
Yeah.
Badass next to owls a little bit, but like otherwise Owlman.
I mean, you don't even need to change the fucking aesthetics. You just recolor this shit. And it works for owls too.
Yeah, because it's just like an alternate universe Batman has stopped giving a fuck about pretending he's a normal person.
Hell, with this lighting, it already has the Owlman color scheme.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
So fucking close enough. Also, I just wanted to note Nomura Jonkler, whom I love.
Yes, I saw that design.
Now here's the thing, genuinely, no joke, if you remove the arms, I actually like this design. Once again, maybe not how Joker should look at all times, but for a one-off story, it's good. But you add the arms and it's like, alright, I don't know if I like this, but I'm listening.
I think if you remove the arms, that could work for like an alternate universe where Batman has like taken over Gotham in a borderline fascistic regime, and Joker's a heroic rebel against him. I think that would work really well.
Yeah. This is Phantom Thief Joker.
Did he not make a Superman design?
I'm gonna look up just DC Nomura. We'll see. Okay,
Oh, he made Flash and Harley, right?
Oh shit, he made Flash?
Shit! Superman!
Yep, he made Superman, and that looks... I mean, it honestly...
Holy shit, he made Green Lantern and Wonder Woman? How many characters did he make? Okay, the hat and the mask taken off, he actually went for an older, more haggard-looking Joker. That's interesting.
Yeah. He also made Batgirl, and she's a xenomorph.
It looks like he also made Red Hood.
Look at the xenomorph Batgirl.
That's Catwoman.
What? That makes less sense.
When you uploaded it, Discord said Tetsuya Nomura Catwoman.
Oh, that is Catwoman. That is not Catwoman.
That's why there's the tail.
No. Incorrect.
That is absolute. I will give Nomura credit. That is a good design for a sci-fi Catwoman.
Yeah.
For like Catwoman 2099.
I actually kind of like this Harley. Assuming that she's like not the real Harley. Like this is Harley Quinn has either quit or died, and Joker is making Harley robots.
Oh, that's a giant syringe. I thought it was a giant sniper rifle at first. I was about to say, this is the Harley that spent too much time with Deadshot.
Yeah.
A one-eyed Harley is interesting.
There's also this version, which it says that's the Nomura version. I don't know.
Oh, Arkham Harley, okay.
What the fuck is...
That's the Harley that Joker sees when he goes to Silent Hill.
Yeah. By the way, every time I see Nomura's Joker, he's older.
Oh, God! Okay, so apparently that Joker figure may have a few alternate heads.
Yeah.
That's actually quite neat that the figure comes with, okay, do you want young Joker, middle-aged Joker, or elderly Joker?
Yeah.
Who apparently has lost the face whiteness. And the green hair.
This is also just one of the images that I found while looking this up. Badass.
Huh.
Oh, okay. I literally just found his flesh. I
How
get
many
it.
characters?
Yeah.
Tetsuya Nomura made a redesign for Cyborg? Holy shit.
Where are you finding these? I'm only seeing the same 4 people.
I just searched Tetsuya Nomura DC Comics.
So did I.
Aquaman? Hang on, if you can't, hang on, I'll get, here's a Superman.
Yeah,
I'm not big on an armored Superman look, though.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I don't like this design, but it checks out with what we've been getting for live-action Superman, so, like, I can only fault it so much, you know?
Yeah. You know what? The heavily armored look, it almost makes me think this isn't Superman. This is Lex Luthor in a wig pretending to be Superman after Superman died. And he's really sad that he's not got anyone to hate anymore.
Okay, one thing I want to note, I found his Green Lantern. So for Batman, I think it works. Well, okay, for that specific Batman, the one that I posted,
Hang
the one
on,
that looks like
hold that thought.
Yeah.
The Joker, his Joker has 3 more heads.
In one of them, he's just dead.
That one on the right is just Kefka.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but still.
Honestly, I'm liking this Joker out, or this Joker figure. Like, out of all of the ones...
Jester mask on the left is also really cool.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much money these Joker figures went for, or how much they go for now, but, like, out of all of them, like, at least these designs are interesting.
Hang on.
Yeah?
So here's this Supergirl who he gave a sword to for some reason.
Oh, yeah. While you were at partying, she studied the blade. Oh, but yeah, to finish my earlier thought, so the Green Lantern, like, the whole digitigrade, like, look works for the like, Owlman Batman, because, you know, it's a very animalistic design. The Green Lantern I'm looking at also has that, and it looks like, if anything, it looks like gender bent Green Lantern, but, like, otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
I'm looking at him now. He does have a thin waist and big hips.
Yeah, like this. You know, I'm not sure how
I actually really like that Batman design.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's the little cape almost turning, like, the cape that actually is draped over his shoulders, but still has, like, then is like popped out, you know?
Ah, yeah.
The Wonder Woman design, that's really weird. I know that it's like he wanted to expose the midriff for sexiness, but at the same time, Wonder Woman you can't put Wonder Woman in a bikini or else she's not recognizable as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
In a sense. So that's a bit odd. But I do like the windswept hair look.
This image
Lantern.
Yeah. What?
The thing that bothers me about the Lantern design, Lantern to me can have one of the weirder designs in the Justice League because I mean it's not a real suit. It's just his ring creating an idea of a suit.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me about Nora's Lantern design more than the childbearing hips is
that's a Hal Jordan thing.
Is the fact that he's got those legs like an old school like. Look at his legs. He's got legs like a fucking goat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said too. It looks like he has digigrade feet, which is incorrect. Like there's nothing in Green Lantern literally tells me that this person is at least part animal, you know, to justify.
Yeah, no.
That's what I said too. Like the Owlman Batman, the one that we talked about earlier, like with that one, because that also has that going on. But it makes sense because that's a very animalistic design. Like it evokes that image, so it makes sense why he'd have digigrade feet. Green Lantern should have plantigrade feet because Green Lantern is human. Generally. Also, from this angle, this Batman looks like it's a fucking Bloodborne boss.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm 100% expecting like orchestral music to kick in while a health meter fills up at the bottom. Bruce Wayne, man of bats.
Yeah.
Wait. Tetsuya Nomura also made a Thor design? Wait a second.
Wait, did he make Marvel shit too?
Okay, now I have to look this up. Tetsuya Nomura Marvel. Oh my God, he at least made ones for Cap, Spidey, Iron Man, and Thor.
Oh yeah, I do did remember seeing him making Iron Spider specifically. I mean, this Iron Man. I mean, he also made Cap.
I actually really like that Iron Man.
The only thing I don't like is his weapons. Everything else is fine, but the like weird ass fucking bionicle weapons are. Like I'm looking at this image, and the suit is good.
Yeah. I'm seeing in another shot he can make a shield out of them, and that's neat. But giving Iron Man wings is like, look, he can't he already fucking fly?
I mean, this is I'm not even joking. This is just Nomura going, all right, I'm going to make a Keyblade armor, and I will paint it Iron Man. Which I
like how you can tell that these designs were made around the time of Endgame because Tetsuya Nomura's Thor is dual wielding Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
Ah. Which, like, one sec, I'm gonna send you Terra's Keyblade armor, and you can see how much of that is in both the Batman and the Iron Man. Which, like, you know, it's I don't like the Keyblade armor. They feel weirdly designed. But yeah, like I feel like you can. There's a through line that you can draw with both the Iron Man and the Batman.
I think the thing with the Keyblade armors is that Lingering Will was really neat when you didn't know about Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
But then when you put an actual human in there, the suit suddenly becomes impractical, you know?
Yes. And then there's also more of the suit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If it stayed a Terra thing, that'd be cool. But the thing is, they couldn't put really. It gets screwy with having Terra be the one that would have it because Terra's also the one who's Xehanort or Xemnas or whatever.
Yeah. I really like this Captain America. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the helmet.
Yeah. The helmet could be a bit softer and like less riot gaudy.
Yeah, make it smaller and throw some wings on.
Yeah. But like the
Other than
outfit,
that,
yeah, the outfit I think it works fine. Like it's kind of like his MCU design, but I don't know. There's something like it's his MCU design, but anime, which isn't completely untrue.
these suits are super designed to tie in with in-game.
Yeah.
What's he carrying in the packs?
Ammo. No,
I was
snacks.
ready for you to answer with something like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, snacks. He just has pretzels in there. Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Go ahead.
I think that suit's all right. I think it's a little bit too similar to like the Avengers game Captain America suit.
Maybe. I mean, it's a part of the thing with this design for me as well. It's just like, okay, so how much of this was considered to be able to be made easily for the toy of this design? You know, like how much of this is actually supposed to be like cloth instead of just a polygon.
You can tell that Marvel didn't give Tetsuya Nomura nearly the freedom that DC did.
Yeah. Like one part that I do like though is of course the belts on the pouches on the leg. Like I don't know why. Like, I guess it's also a thing of like with Steve being an army guy. It makes sense why he have 5 million pouches, and if he doesn't have pouches, he'll add them. Whereas if fucking Iron Man had these pouches, it would look weird.
Iron Man, I feel like he'd have a pop-out pouch on his leg that someone would go, where was that prior? And it's like inside my leg.
Now, as for his store, though, I don't know how you feel about his store. The thing that I don't like is that he feels very angular. Like he out of all of these designs, he feels very like polygonal, I guess.
Yeah, to me, Thor should be a big, beefy but rounded muscle kind of guy.
Which, I mean, it entirely comes down to the way he designed the arm pieces and the leg wear and the helmet. Because, like, if you look at this, like the muscles work. It's just whenever we get a look at the whole Asgardian armor parts, is that it's like when it becomes a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, I like the... I'm a big fan whenever they can get in Thor's weird armor on his arms. That's the set up in the kind of diamond pattern. I'm always happy when they can get that in. What I really don't like is the helmet on Tetsuya Nomura's Thor.
Yeah.
It just feels like it actually lacks personality for Nomura's work, you know?
Yeah. And then there's also Iron Spider, and
it looks like he decapitated a Transformer and started wearing its head.
Yeah, that's the top of Optimus's head.
Thor, why?
He would have died anyway.
That's true, but still.
But yeah, there's also Spider-Man, and I don't like him. Spider-Man should be less angular.
Yeah, Iron Spider is always rough. MCU had the best Iron Spider design. It's one of the rare instances of the MCU suit actually looking better than the comic suit. But there's almost an idea here of trying to make the leggings and the trying to make it look like he's wearing like tennis shoes, but not quite.
Ah, yeah.
It's a cool pose, though. Whoever posed the action figure did a good job with that.
I just found this close-up of Iron Man looking at you, disappointed.
When you take the last beer.
Yeah. But see, like, this is weird, because I guess it also, the angle really changes it. Because this angle of the Spider-Man figure, I think it looks fine. The helmet, the head, no. The helmet, not really, not the backside of the helmet, but you know, the rest of the parts work out.
Yeah. I think it's neat that you can actually see where the arms fold up in the back.
Yeah. I got scared for a second because I saw Venom, but that wasn't Nomura, from what I can tell.
Oh, Jesus.
I can send it over, but it doesn't look like Nomura. It's too understated.
Yeah. Nomura, I don't know what Nomura would think of Venom. He doesn't really do organic goo monster designs.
Yeah, I mean he has the Heartless. They are literally goo monsters that are black, so
Yeah, but the
purple.
Heartless are designed to fit into a Disney animated looking setting, you know?
True, true.
Venom's one of those ones. I have a hard time not thinking that like the best designer to take a swing at him ever will be Bengus, you know?
Yeah.
Again, I think I've been fairly vocal in the past that most of my favorite classic Marvel hero designs are actually Bengus designs.
Yeah. I mean, Capcom did a lot of good work.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a shame that they only let Nomura design like for 4 figures.
It
Would've been-
really is, because DC let him take a swing at like a shit ton of characters.
Yeah, like in at least 8. Like imagine,
Yeah.
let's not even like go into like the weeds of with the characters. Like, all right, Nomura Cyclops.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Or like if you really want Nomura to Nomura Cable.
Oh, God.
Like Nomura Cable would be fucking awesome. In all of the worst ways.
Nomura, I think Nomura would have a lot of fun with Deadpool.
Yeah.
He'd probably make the swords bigger.
No, the swords would stay the same, but Deadpool would carry like 4 of them now. Like four additional to the 2, so he'd have like 8 or 6.
Oh, man. You know what would have been a banger and we missed out?
Yeah?
Nomura Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Yeah, the World After 2 would have been like. I'm also trying to think like because with the way he designed Batman, I'm trying to think of like, okay, so where's what's a character that he could just like take the basic idea and then just go into a completely separate way.
Yeah, it's hard to say because some of those he stuck a little more close to the classics. And they do weird shit like, okay, Joker mostly the same, except for now giant robot arms in the back.
Yeah. I guess it also depends on how much freedom they give him, because like we said, it seems like Marvel didn't give him as much freedom as DC, or he just doesn't like Marvel's characters that much. Oh, something happened there.
There's such similarity to Endgame there with those designs. I think it was a Marvel mandate of like it has to be synergized with Endgame.
Yeah. When was that the Endgame?
2019, I think.
Okay, that checks out, yeah, because these images are 2020.
Yep.
But yeah, like you know what, Nomura, like obviously I'm showing my biases, but like Nomura Nightcrawler, Nomura Beast, Nomura Gambit could be funny depending on how much he goes into the comic design.
Beast, I don't know. Beast's one I don't think should wear very much usually.
Yeah, but like how does Nomura work with his body, you know?
Yeah, I wonder. I imagine Nomura would probably want to do Lion Beast, the cat beast.
Yeah, probably. Nomura Mystique would be interesting.
Oh, you know he'd give her a big gun.
Yeah. He'd give her 3.
Yeah. That third arm she grew. Alongside the penis to fuck Destiny with and conceive Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
While we're at it, you know. Huh. Oh god, Nomura Juggernaut.
I mean, I feel like Nomura Juggernaut has 2 possible routes. It will either be like Spike Belt Muscle Man. Very, he's composed of those 3 elements, but nothing else. Or he's just Pence, but taller. Oh shit! You know what they should have made Nomura do? Onslaught.
What was that?
Onslaught.
Oh, Onslaught already looks like a Tetsuya Nomura design.
Yeah, which actually, since you're talking about armors, Onslaught fucking rocks. I thought Onslaught was made up. Like, I honestly thought Onslaught was made up for the Marvel games, and then I recently learned no, he's real.
No, he's a real thing. He was made to tie into the comics of the time.
But yeah, like
Apocalypse was the villain of X-Men versus Street Fighter, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then Onslaught's at the end of Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
Yes, I think it was Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter was Cyber Akuma, and then his pre-boss is Apocalypse again, and then it's Onslaught in Marvel 1.
Huh. Alright, here's a quick one.
Yeah?
If Marvel vs. Capcom 4 has to have a final boss, who do you pick?
Alright, how about
to God that it's not already in production enough for them to decide, oh, it has to be Kang.
how much synergy do we want with the comics and all that?
Let's say that we have freedom here.
Okay, we have freedom. Bring back Onslaught. No, what?
Oh no.
I mean, I think this also depends on on a lot of context. Like, I think it would be fun if Cyclops isn't on the roster, but then he's the final boss, and then you unlock him, and then like I don't know.
Yeah, but how do you make Cyclops a final boss?
Evil Scott.
Oh, I guess they could do Phoenix Cyclops.
He was Phoenix too.
Avengers versus X-Men. He's the villain of it.
At this point, who hasn't been Phoenix? I guess.
Yeah, Wolverine.
He's the only one. He must suffer 1,000 dead Jean Greys every day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, otherwise, like I'm trying to think of like what interplanetary threats that I can think of, because like we have Galactus, and Galactus is pretty up there. So like, how do we match or go beyond him?
Yeah,
Star Fox.
You don't have to worry about him fighting you. You have to worry about him fucking you.
Yeah.
Infinite. I mean, Ultron's a downgrade from Galactus. He's not as big of a threat as Galactus.
He has a Star Fox super is just him doing the casual "you're already dead," but he says you're already pregnant. Anyway.
The you lose screen instead of Galactus eating the world is your character in the fucking delivery room.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I think we can call that a podcast on that note.
I mean, we still haven't talked about the actual thing that you brought up.
The what?
The thing that you brought up, the who should be the final boss.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, Thanos. Okay, for me, the answer is let's partly retcon Infinite's story, or just treat it like it didn't happen, but still have Shin Thanos.
Yeah.
Partly just because it's cool, partly because it's a way to bring Marvel and Capcom both together to be a final boss again. Kind of like how it was screwy that for up until Abyss, the Marvel vs. Capcom bosses were all just Marvel bosses, and they went back to that with Galactus. And Infinite was the first one for it to be like, okay, it's Ultron Sigma, so it's both Ultron and Sigma. It's Marvel and Capcom balance, sure. Well, Shin Thanos, he balances it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Shin Thanos gives an excuse for Akuma to come in because he's going to be like, oh man, fuck evil Ryu. That's distant past. Bring in this Shin Thanos. Let's do this.
Akuma's ending is dead trying to court him.
He's just all happy because he killed Shin Thanos. And then Death is like, yo. And Akuma's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Leave me be, Venge. I have people to fight.
No thanks, friend.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. I think a fun boss, depending on how he's implemented, I suppose. But I think the one boss that they could have a lot of fun with would be like Sandman.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think part of it though is Sandman would be a cool mid boss or like semi-final boss, but for final boss, it's like, okay, but why is the Capcom cast trying to fight Sandman?
Evil. The usual.
Yeah.
The usual. Why are they fighting? Cyclops asked.
Oh, at that point, the Marvel heroes just start fighting each other.
Yeah. But yeah, like if you want to go for synergy with the comics and shit, then I would have answered like God of Symbiotes Venom, because it's the latest being like fucking like multi-dimensional thing that I can think of with the comics.
I think more than synergy with comics would be synergy with movies, in which case there's a good chance the answer would be Doom.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't complain about, and it certainly wouldn't be the first time that the final boss would also be a playable character on roster, considering Infinite, Ultron's right there.
Yeah.
And with DLC, Sigma is also right there. Man, it is so screwy that Sigma is DLC in Infinite.
Yeah. I mean, what's even screwier is that the DLC is like Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Venom, Sigma.
Yeah. Yeah, the Marvel side is like blatant MCU shove-ins, and then Venom is just there because they were able to sneak that one past Disney. And the Capcom side, okay, Monster Hunter makes sense. That was around the time period where Monster Hunter was making an ungodly amount of money. Sigma, when's the last time there was a Mega Man X game?
Mega Man X8 for the PlayStation 2. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I appreciate Capcom not leaving franchises behind, and it's cool getting the oddballs like Sigma. But nonetheless, yeah, weird. By the way,
yeah,
this is not really that important. I guess we're now good to wrap the podcast up. But nonetheless, I want to mention to you what I found funny, because I picked up Infinite while it was on sale on Steam, and it came with all the DLC for a reasonable price. So I was like, yeah, screw it, why not?
A reasonable price.
So
they paid you 5 cents.
Yeah, Sigma and Black Widow both have command grabs. That caught me off guard.
I guess that can make sense. Sigma was a grabby fucker.
Yeah. Like Sigma, what I don't know, I haven't seen very much footage of boss fights with Sigma in the Mega Man games, but I've seen at least a couple moves I recognized and went, oh, yep, those are moves that Sigma had as boss fights in the Mega Man X games.
Yeah, my most recent memory of Sigma is still fighting him in X3, and he has a fucking hitbox where you can only shoot him from upwards. You cannot shoot downwards in Mega Man X. And otherwise he's protected from both sides. Hands down.
Yep. Well, thankfully in Marvel vs. Capcom he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
That'd be a delightful reason for him to be top tier.
Sigma can only be hurt by attacks that don't exist. Good luck.
Dude, you know what else I forgot?
Yeah?
I forgot Thanos has a command grab in Marvel Infinite.
Oh, he does?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it can be used as a combo starter.
Ah.
And I forgot that Venom still had... I've never played Venom, really. So I forgot that Venom's throw is legitimately just more or less the same as Magneto's throw, where it's a combo starter that doesn't do any damage.
Oh, it didn't used to be. Or which throw, I guess.
Oh!
His regular throw or his command grab?
His regular throw.
Oh, okay, I forget. He had a couple. Which one does he have in Infinite?
He just goes up and webs you up, and the character, the opponent gets put into the same state, like if Spider-Man had shot them with a web ball.
Yeah. Because he used to have that. He used to have one where he'd grab you with his mouth and then throw you onto the other side, and then he also has a command grab.
Yeah, I think forward throw is the web grab stun, the web up stun, and the back throw is the mouth toss. He does have web throw like Spider-Man, but it's not a command grab, sadly. It's a hit grab.
It used to be a command grab.
Yeah, I can see, like, Infinite isn't as simplified as I remember. Several characters actually got new moves that made them better. But there are a couple instances. The Shoryu emotion being gone for everybody but Ryu. And there's a good chance that the web throw did used to be a command grab, but now it's just a hit grab.
Yeah.
Which would probably be walked back in Marvel 4, going by Capcom's recent patterns.
We're bringing back all of the mechanics in Marvel. You know, you can now call it assists of all of the characters on your team, but also there's a list of characters that we didn't have time to fully implement. And you can just call them too. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're bringing back the Marvel 1 assists. We only animated this one move for the guy, but fuck it. You can do it.
Here's Tong Pu. She'll be gone for the next 40 years now.
Yeah. Here's this assist that looks like BB Hood calling in the Woodsman, but it's not. It's actually a different character from a different game.
Yeah. Here's this joke villain connector blowing up from Jin Saotome's game.
Yeah. Right. The little girl character. No, not the little girl. Devilot.
Yeah.
The one character other than Jin Saotome to make it out of Cyberbots.
Also, here's Cyclops. Here's all that we're able to put in of Cyclops. He's crouching fucking plasma beam.
You know, after X-Men 97, I don't see Marvel 4 not having Cyclops on base roster.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Addy, Sipa.
Oh shit! I was gonna do a bit very low roll over to like full, but we actually just did that before the outro. Yeah. So unless I wanna wait another minute, then I can't do it. Whatever. Bye.
Later.